Alright, here we are with round one of the competitive Modern League. Um, let's make sure everything's sized up correctly. Okay. So looking at this opening hand, it looks pretty good. We got two cantrips, two sources of mana acceleration, two lands, and ad nauseam. So this is a pretty obvious keep. I'm going to lead with the Temple of Deceit because we already have. If we lead with the Sea Crown Coast, that kind of forces us to either take an untapped land with the sleight of hand or draw one. And I would much rather play a Pentet Prism on turn 2, I think. So I'm going to lead with the Sea Crown Coast, or the Temple of Deceit, not the Coast. So let's see what we find here. Pact of Negation. I put this on Blooming Marsh. So they could be on like Black Green Elves or Jund or something. I don't mind having it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. And just pass. Tarmogoyf, so I'm thinking Jund or maybe just green black mid range. Hoping it's not Jund. So if this thing just gets Kolaghan's Command, it's gonna feel really bad. But luckily we have a second one, so it's like not that bad, but it's still not good. it also gets pretty good, or it gets bad for us because Tarmogoyf gets puts an artifact in the graveyard for Goyf. So this is a Lily. Tireless Tracker. So he's on probably just black green, which I'm fine with because Seeming Spirit Guide. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna sleight of hand here because if I play the Prism and he just Maelstrom Pulses them, that's gonna be really bad. Plus, we really need to find. Well, we need another land to kill our opponent. We also need a white spell. So, I mean, I'll take the Seer Visions, I guess. We're just digging. Echoing Truth. We'll bottom these. So Echoing Truth is not a bad draw. It can buy us some time, but it's not going to be like great in this matchup. So the Catacombs. So we'll see if he's playing green, black, or Jund. It's looking. Alright, yeah, it's looking just like green, black, which is fine with me. Thrun. I mean, sure. It's a clock, I guess. So, get hit for. He's not attacking with the Tireless Tracker. That's interesting. Maybe it was just a misclick? Huh. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to play out the second Prism here. If he does go to Maelstrom Pulse him, we can Echoing Truth him in response, which isn't great, but at least they don't get Maelstrom Pulsed. Actually, do we have enough here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So technically, we could try to kill our opponent here. We could Spoils, name Angel's Grace, and if it's in, somewhere on the top of our deck, we can cast it and then cast Ad Nauseam. The reason to not do it, I think, is because we just use our land drop. So if we exile one Seeming Spirit Guide, we can't kill our opponent. And there's also no real reason to. Like, we're getting hit for 9 next turn, which puts us down to 9. But we can also, like, if we still have Echoing Truth up, we can just Echoing Truth something the next turn to, like, buy us some time. Probably the Tracker, because I feel like he's going to be cracking some clues. So I'm not going to go for it. As I was talking in the deck tech earlier, I just don't like casting this card, so I don't like casting it unless I absolutely have to, or if I know that it's going to kill my opponent. So, let's see what he does. Cracking a clue. That's fine. I guess well, whatever. It doesn't really change the clock. It's still a turn, two-turn clock. Like, he's not gonna kill us this turn. It's not happening. Ghost Quarter. Okay. I'm fine with that. Targeting this, I will float a blue. Yeah, I'll float a blue in response. I think we're more likely to cast Echoing Truth this turn than we are Spoils. Yes, I will use Ghost Quarter's ability. I will go get a white mana. Sure. So do I want to bounce the tracker now and take 6? I actually think that's a good play. I'm gonna bounce this tracker. Get out of my face, Tireless Tracker. Oh, we'll be taking 7. Whatever. We'll go to 11. We're not dead next turn either. So, we can buy ourselves some time. Hey, look, he's dead. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to cast this Angel's Grace. I'm going to cast this Ad Nauseam. Alright, and he has shit. Okay, so he doesn't even want to see our deck. Know that if you do play this deck, Ad Nauseam technically says you reveal each card, the first word, and so usually I offer my I let my opponent look through my deck if they want to, so you know they kind of know what's going on. But yeah, anyway. So let me take a look at these sideboarding notes that I have written down. I don't have anything for green-black in particular, but it's close enough to Jund that I'm just going to stick with my Jund notes. So against Jund type decks, we bring in the 4 ley lines. We bring in the Painful Truths and a Thoughtseize for the Abrupt Decay that I was telling you about earlier. We cut the Echoing Truth because they don't really have any problematic permanents we need to get off the board. Dampening Fear might like be the most annoying one, but that card's like not even that great against us, so whatever. A Pact Negation because it can't counter Thruns and it can't counter Abrupt Decays. Prisms because it stays in play and they are going to be able to blow it up. And a Spoils because I don't like that card. And that should be good. Let's get to game number 2. Alright, here we are. And hopefully our hand is just great. Can we get the... I want the turn 3 kill with a ley line. This hand is not that great. Like, we have 4 mana, and we have a Pact and double Angel's Grace. But we can't sculpt our hand in any way, and we don't really have mana acceleration, because using Seeming Spirit Guide is a real cost that you have to really worry about. So I'm going to mulligan. Plus, if we had a ley line, it's much better. So, we're going to mulligan this hand. Oof. I mean, we have the combo, right? Like, just try to find some mana acceleration. We are up a game. Whatever. I like keeping risky hands. We'll try it. There's a ley line on top. I'm going to be very mad. Alright. We'll keep that on top, though. That one can stay. I don't mind it as much as I do ley line. And we're going to get immediately punished. This is going to be a discard spell. I mean, like, you can't really mold a 5 against a discard deck anyway, because if you don't hit ley line then, like, you're just in a really bad... Oh, is this not? Is this like a traverse? Oh, no, yeah, he just misclicked. Yeah, Inquisition. Angel's Grace should be the card that gets taken. Maybe he doesn't know, and he'll take the Lab Man. Here's to hoping. No, yeah, he's smart. He took the Grace. Alright. So we're going to play the Dark Shores that he knows about. Plus it's a fast line, so, you know, whatever. And just pass. So now our hand is really bad. I think the plan here is to try to find some mana acceleration and maybe hard cast this ad nauseum. Depends on how fast of a clock he puts on us. But drawing these lands has been pretty nice. So, all right, Bob, show me something good. That I don't like that card at all. Yep. The ad nauseum is about to leave. Yeah, this hand was not very good. Oh, a duress. Okay, so we know he has a Thoughtseize, so he's gonna take the ad nauseum. Yeah. Does he have a surgical too? No? Okay. So he has 5 cards in hand, one of which isn't a land, or he doesn't have any lands, and one of which is a Thoughtseize. There's no real reason to play Labman here. I mean, like, it stops Bob from attacking, but, you know, I don't think it's worth it. Verdant Catacombs. So there's another land. And there it goes. Actually, we can pop this out, can't you? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So you're gonna Thoughtseize us now. Probably take Pact. Like, I don't think he cares about Laboratory Maniac in this matchup at all. $13. Okay. Presence of faster clock. You know, we're not really doing anything over here, so. Yeah, I'll play the planes. Maelstrom Pulse. So our opponent is actually kind of getting in the range of where we can just Lightning Storm them. So that's something to keep in note. I might start keeping lands back in my hand. I don't really think it's gonna. Well, he's at 8, and I don't think he has another land in his hand. Because we knew he'd do the Catacombs in 1 turn. And we know he just flipped a Maelstrom Pulse. Surgical Ad Nauseam. Sure, that's fine. So he's at 6. So if we draw spoils, I might. Ah, damn. I'm bad at this game. One of the reasons I actually should have played City Brass instead of this Plains here. Because I can't actually cast Lightning Storm right now. Whereas if I would have played City Brass, I would be able to cast it. So, yeah, that was kind of a bummer. But, you know, I don't think we're going to get that far anyway, so we'll see what happens. So knowing that he did bring in Surgical is a nice piece of information. I used to play Rest in Peace, and against these type of decks, I would... did he pitched a Maelstrom Pulse to it? So he's going to gain 2 life. Yeah, so he's going to go up to 8. So even if I draw... Yeah, we're not killing him for a couple turns. So we'll take 5 here. We'll go to 9. Untap draw. That was that's actually pretty good considering he just discarded this Maelstrom Pulse. Alright, so if this doesn't die and we draw an Ad Nauseam, oh no, wait, we can't draw an Ad Nauseam, he just surgical them all. Okay. Yeah, if we draw a Lightning Storm, he's still not dead. Unless he shouldn't shock himself here. He'll go to 7. Lightning Storm can only deal 5 right now. So I guess our only plan is let Unlife buy us some time and try to just kill him with a hard cast Lightning Storm. It probably won't happen, but you know, you see weird things happen with this deck sometimes, so it wouldn't be the most absurd thing that's happened. Okay, so we're gonna go to 2 here. Maybe if we draw a lightning storm and he flips some big dumb thing over. I'm gonna stop him on his upkeep actually. Stop on his upkeep. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Stop him on his upkeep. Neat. Huh. I'll be damned. Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna let the Bob trigger resolve. And if he takes damage from it, I'm just gonna try to kill him with Lightning Storm. So he has to take at least 2, and he has to not have a land in his hand. Maybe it's better for us to let him move to his main phase. So he gets to draw another card. He gets to see another card after that. But he might just, like, if he has 1 land in hand, he might play it. And then we could kill him that way. Or we could just not let him see another card, and we could kill him. Well, we'll make that decision when we come to it. It all depends on what Bob flips. If Bob flips something gross. He flipped an Abrupt Decay. Okay. So Lightning Storm is lethal. And I misplayed because I played this Plains. So, yeah, we can cast it without dying. I'm actually going to cast this. Well, he has 7 cards in hand. He'll have 8. Like, if he has a land in his hand, we're just dead anyway. So I'm just going to cast this. Target him. He might misplay with it anyway. Like, we're dead this turn regardless. So, hopefully he discards a land, like, right now. Like, if he has it, he discards it now. Because it won't actually do him any good. Lightning Storm is targeting him. No, I do not want to choose new targets. Now, if he has a land in his hand, we're super dead. Yeah, we'll take 1. Don't have a land, please. Woo! We got there. All right. Nice. Yeah, it's always like weird lines like that you have to be, keep your eye open for. So, pretty good match 1. It was a really interesting game 2. So I'll see you for the next match.